my YouTube channel, Pollyanna Creative. My name's Polly, and today I'm giving you a super quick update on what I've been up to craft-wise and sewing-wise. It will be super quick. I know it's been a few weeks since I did my last one, but I really have not been doing much sewing or embroidery or anything like that. I haven't been in the mood, so I don't have a huge amount to show, but doing this video has kind of got me motivated again to get back into doing some sewing, so I'll probably be doing that once I finish this. But I did want to hop on and just film what I have been up to. So I've done a little bit, but not a huge amount. I know a lot of people out there are doing a lot of creating at the moment with the coronavirus self-isolation that's going on. I know Gertie, the sewing starlet, most of you probably have come across her. She's started up a hashtag stay home and sew, which unfortunately I can't do at this point, and if it comes to it when I do have to stay home, I will be working from home. So that's what we've been doing at work the last week or so, is preparing and setting up our computers at home so that we can log on to our work computers and still work from home. But I know there's a lot of talk out there in the sewing community about what to do when you have to self-isolate and spend 2 weeks in your house. So some people hashtag stay home and sew will be a simpler way of doing it, a way of coping, and others I know it'll be really hard. So it's just a weird time in this world at the moment, but can only just keep up to date and see what happens day at a time. But anyway, that's not actually what I was hopping on this video to talk about. I was hopping on to show you what I've been working on. So I am making a doll to go with the doll's dress that I finished probably over a month ago now. Time goes really fast. So possibly you remember or have seen, if you've watched my previous videos, I made this dress a little while ago. So now I'm making a doll that is the right size for it to fit. So it's just obviously a cloth doll or a rag doll. So it's been slow progress, but I have been just working away little bit by little bit. I have finished the 2 arms. So I've got 2 arms there. They have an elbow joint in them, so the hands will be able to move. We have 2 legs, but I haven't stuffed them yet, so they actually have, I'm not sure whether the camera is going to pick it up or not, they have a seam all the way down here where the shoe would normally go, so this bottom part could be black, as well as the seam across here where you join the leg onto the ankle. So these could be black and this could be white, and I could have, I think there was another line on the pattern up to here for like stockings and shoes, but I've decided to just do it all, it's just a calico, so kind of skin tone, ragdoll skin tone. I've decided to do it all one colour because I kind of want to see if I can have a go at making shoes that can be taken on and off. So I think that'd be a cool idea, and depending on what clothes I make for this doll, if I make another dress, I might not want to just Mary Jane style shoes. So that was my idea. Now all of this is actually lined in a white felt. It's supposed to be like a I think it depends where you are, wadding or batting, which country you come from, what you call it. But I didn't have any, so I've just done it all in felt, except for the feet. So I did go and buy some after I cut out most of this. So the feet and the shoe part actually are lined in the correct stuff, but the rest of it's just felt, and it really does not matter. It does exactly the same thing. So it feels like it's really, really nice feeling doll at this point. You can't tell quite as much when you get to at this point, like stuffed, because these arms are also lined in the same felt, but it does give a better finish. It's far more even and sturdier. So there's the arms and the legs as far as I've got, and I've got the body. So I've just sewn around the head. I've got the rest of the body is still open, and I haven't actually turned it in the right way properly. I just wanted to turn it in the right way so you could see the face. It's got 2 little ears on it, that's separately attached, and I did embroider the face there. The eyes, I'm not sure whether you can see or not, but they're done in it's padded satin stitch, and I used 2 different tones for the eyes to give them a bit of a sparkle. She's got a few freckles. Now the pattern I used had the nose drawn on, and I just didn't like the shape of it. I don't know, it just made it was a bit of a piggy sort of nose, so I just decided to leave it off. And I think these lines on the eyes give enough definition for a nose, so I think I prefer the way I've done it here. So I'm actually really happy with the face. Faces are one of those really tricky things, and eyes especially, but I really like these eyes. I think they're really cute. She's got a little bit of a cute smile. So this is what I've been spending most of my time on, and what I'll probably be working on this afternoon. So hopefully at some point in the future I will have a doll to wear the dress, and then it'll just be a matter of naming her. But, yeah, so again, lined in white felt under there. It definitely does make it a lot sturdier. The ears have 1 layer of felt in there, so like one side was lined and the other side wasn't, and they're not stuffed or anything. The body will be. So that's what I've been working on, spending most of my time on when I haven't been doing non-crafty things. And the other thing I've been doing is I've worked a bit more on this quilt that I showed a little while ago. So just little bits and pieces. I don't think I've actually learnt any new stitches as such, just I did a bit of couching there and some little cross stitches. I've put some French knots in those flowers there, lazy daisy flowers. I did this one, so this is a combination of chain stitch and French knots. I think my camera's gone all fuzzy, but see if that picks up or not. So I use a variegated thread for the French knots. Come on, focus on that. It's really not doing it, is it? I am just using my phone camera, so the quality's probably not the best, but it's my only option at the moment. Did a few more crosses in here, which I will go over again with another thread to add some dimension to them. What else? Oh, I did learn a new stitch. So I think it's called wheat sheaf stitch or sheaf stitch. So I did scattered ones. Let me get it on the camera up here in the light blue. So they're kind of cool. They're like 3 stitches within a 4th stitch around the middle of them. Oh, and the camera's really not focusing on. I hope you can see what they look like. So I did some different sizes there and just scattered them. What else? I really haven't even done much on here. I think I've done a little bit more on the second bird there, but again, not yet finished. Oh, I did some work over here. So the first bit I did was, this is chain stitch all the way along with some more chains like in each dip of the curve to make little flowers, and then I've done some more chain stitch flowers or lazy daisy flowers, and I did some of them with a lighter colour pink centre, some of them with a dark, So I think that's kind of cool. Oh, and I did more of this one here, so blanket stitched along here in the pink, and then just little white French knots along the top, so it kind of looks like flowers there as well. And that is actually all I've done since the last time I showed you this, I believe. I mean, there may be something on here that I've just forgotten that I did, but I think that was it. So really not a huge amount to show you, but I hope to do some more this afternoon, so the next time I hop on for a video, hopefully I'll have a few more things done. But until then, I hope you're all enjoying your crafting lives. If you have to stay home, I hope you're enjoying the time that you are at home and not stressing out about all this coronavirus that's in the media. I hope that everyone is staying safe and well, and making most of the sewing time if you've got it. Well, thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe so you catch the next one, and I shall see you all then. Bye. Hi everyone, this is just a quick video to show you my newly completed sewing room. So it's been painted and I've now moved everything back in. I haven't really moved a lot of things around, like furniture wise, from what it was before, because I think this is the best fit. So I've got my two big cutting tables over on that side of the room at the moment. There's a fair bit of storage underneath, you may be able to tell. Stuff of mine and my family's. Rejigged those bookshelves a little bit. I've now got some supplies for cuppers and a kettle down here. And I have my embroideries that I did a little while ago up on the top shelf. What else have I got? Still the same photo up there, so that's one that my mum took actually, like in the 90s, so it's a pretty good quality for a photo taken back then, I think anyway. My sewing machine there, and my finished projects. A bookshelf down here with the radio, the spinning wheel, and the two big storage cabinets, and my shelves with all my material. You can see my shirt here, it's still in progress. Haven't done anything more on that, but it's out, ready to do now that I've got my sewing room back. And there's Mum's machine and the overlockers. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. The last thing, so the only thing left to do is to make some curtains. So at the moment we have curtainless windows, but other than that we're all done, ready to go. I have actually started another project while I make up my mind about what colour curtains to do. But that's all I wanted to hop on to say, so I hope you like my new sewing room. I know I definitely do. It feels so much bigger and brighter and more spacious, and I'm really happy about it, and I was just excited and wanted to share with you. So I hope you enjoyed this little peek.